Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location, the center of Texas, on a pretty chill Tuesday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Oh man, I'm not 100% right now. I'm pretty wiped out. I contemplated not streaming, but then I was like, you know what? I didn't stream on Saturday, so I gotta do it today. And I found out earlier today that Next Fest is going on, so I was like, oh okay, well that's an excellent opportunity for me to just chill. Check out some new games, check out some new demos, and just hang out. Evening, yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today? How is your night treating you? Oh man, I ate too much. I ate too much for dinner, which is the issue. I'm on medication that requires me not to eat too much, and I did it anyways. So I'm paying a price for that. But also, I stayed up too late last night again. I was watching a bunch of stuff. I've been watching the From series on Prime. Why is all of this? What the fuck is going on here? There we go. So I've been watching the From series on Prime, which is actually pretty decent. I started off not liking it at all, but then I forced myself to stick with it, and I'm kind of liking it. I'm only like 7. Maybe 8 episodes. Oh, that bitch. Maybe 8 episodes into the first season. No, I didn't want you to play that. Well, about 8 episodes into the first season. There's 3 seasons out so far, so I'll probably stick with it. It's pretty good. But I also started watching. I watched the first episode of Uzumaki on Max, and I did not like that one as much as I thought I would. It wasn't creepy, it was just weird. It was very, and not weird in like the surreal supernatural kind of way, just weird as in, what is this show trying to make me feel? What's the point of this? Like, everyone's obsessed with spirals? Okay, that's a weird thing to be obsessed with, but alright. It's working on a promo for an event, Tromania for William. Oh cool, it's like a Trauma Fest. Is that something that he's gonna do at his store? I feel like he had that dude, the trauma guy, I forget his name. I feel like he had him at his location not too long ago. Yeah, Lloyd Kaufman will be there. Yeah, that's who it is, Lloyd Kaufman. I feel like he's had him there before. Which is cool if you like trauma. It's not necessarily my thing. What's going on here? Always something, isn't it? What are you doing? What's the matter with you? Alright, hold on one second. Something is going on where my NVIDIA broadcast manager's not showing up in this window. Oh man, what the fuck? All of a sudden my oh wait, oh, okay, I was doing the wrong one. What the fuck? No, I don't want this. Oh, they updated it. The sons of bitches updated it. Why? And every time they update something. Oh, okay. That's a new one. Oh, they did update it, but they updated it to They have a background replacement. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, maybe I'll mess around with that a little later. Put some weirdo backgrounds back there, but for now I just want background removal. There we go. There we go. Okay. It was a year ago. He's doing it every year. And I like Toxic Avenger as a kid. Can't say I'm an overall fan. Fair point. I never watched all of it. It just, that sort of stuff where it's just overtly campy and weird. Yeah, I can't say that I get into that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Recommended for me. I don't know why it's recommending these for me, but let's check them out. Humanity is on the brink of destruction. Well, isn't it always? The last shred of hope lies in an abandoned Martian facility. Face humanity's greatest fears in search of a powerful item. Well, that's a very generic line. A powerful item. They may as well use the word MacGuffin. A powerful MacGuffin. What the fuck? Those are like chicken guys. So far, this trailer is showing me nothing of gameplay. It's just showing me weird dinosaurs and chickens. Use every tool at your disposal. Here we go. Create powerful new weapons. I like how it's just showing us the thing. What? Sneak through the shadows. Or choose to fight. That was him sneaking? It's weird that there's like no blood or anything on this. Will you survive? I wonder if this game was made in China. What the fuck? Why is there like a cryptid? Up until now, it's been alien dinosaur things, and at the very end, it's like a windy boy. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna pass on trying this one out. I thought that game said lurks within balls might be suffering from low nicotine. Hello, it is me, and I have news and news. The news is the dispensary near me was shut down by fascism, so I had to get a new one that's in another town. So I had to order stuff rather than walk. So I took a spliffy after work and got thirsty and drank an apple cider. The other news, this apple cider is a THC cider, and I forgot. I could feel sound on my tongue. Yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. Sounds like you're feeling better than I am right now. I did not intend to get this zonked out. Oh, hey, it has aliens and other reanimated corpses. I didn't even get the sense that they were corpses. I just thought that they were aliens. You should not punch so much heat into that sword that you use. You'll dull it straight up and destroy the blade in one swing. Not even you, the evil voice says to some regular ass guy. Yeah, that just strikes me with all sorts of like the genericness of either something that was made by like an ESL development team that's trying to pose as Americans, or like something that might be overly AI. HST Studios. What the fuck is going on? Why do they do that? It just makes my shit look like it's fucking up. It's not the most it's not the most appealing model to use here, but okay, well, these seem like Western enough names. I wonder where they're based out of. Thanks to our fully remote nature, we can consider applications from anywhere on Earth. Okay. So I guess they don't have like a home base. Interesting. All right, well, even still, I'm gonna pass on their game here. Timtim Swarm lurks within walls. Oh no. Oh wait, that was it? That doesn't show us much. I guess that's what the demo is for. Oh boy. Scalpel, handgun, shotgun, crowbar. Ooh, I guess I could. I guess I'll download it. How much do I need? Okay, that's not bad. That's not the worst in the world. Fast food simulator. I heard that speaking of fast food simulator, I heard that Trump is gonna be serving up burgers at like a McDonald's somewhere in Pennsylvania, which is just hilarious to think about. These kind of games always trip me out because it's just like, this is just a job. They're like, hey, do you want to go to work when you're not working? Why don't you work at this place when you're not working? Nobody is ever that excited to run into their work. I think I'll pass on that too. Supermarket Simulator has a mod where you're selling Pokemon cards, and you check that out. Oh, that's weird. A lot of Trump's doing is illegal and would expel anyone else from running. It's nuts. Yeah, but I mean, you need courage to do that, though. You need courage to pursue those kinds of legal disqualifiers. Souls like Dungeon Crawler, nope. And Democrats just don't fully have that. They don't have that courage. Cursebane, action roguelike pixel graphics. Alright, this looks kind of cool. End his life. Okay, cool. So it gives you some RPG elements here in this Children of Morta like roguelike. Alright, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'll check this one out. Jesus, how's this also 1 gig? I would make this game, but you're elves and it's a tree building. That sounds better than making hamburgers. I would build an elven tree house. The main issue in this hypothetical game would be dwarves and orcs and shit coming to fuck with you. Well, how would you defend yourself from the dwarves and orcs? Horror, action, adventure, shooter, archery. Archery. What is this? New Arcline? Tactical RPG, steampunk, CRPG. Let me look at the Axis Unseen. Heavy metal horror game. From one of the developers of Skyrim. You don't know which one. And that game from the movie Grandma's Boy. Okay, that's an interesting call out. Hunt monsters from folklore. I mean, this looks cool. This looks cool. I'll give this a shot too. Hell yeah, okay. The Axis Unseen. I didn't even check to see how much space this fucking took up. How much is this? 23 gigs. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more judicious going forward. I think I still have plenty of space, but well, you can open the packs too, and it's legit cards. Saw Voice Critical playing it the other day. Well, I feel like part of I guess. The fuck? The fuck?
It's okay, my love. We're almost there. I see the gate up ahead. You're safe. Mama will protect you. What kind of monsters are you? My people are refugees. We were all promised safe haven. That's why we came here. Stay back! What do you want with a little girl anyway? Easy, my darling. It won't end like this. It can't. I won't allow it. You remember when we arrived here? The crowd.
This game seems pretty woke to me.
Seeking a better life.
Good day to you, sir or madam. Let me be the first.
All I ask is what every mother wants. A better life for her child. This exodus from the old world, we're all fleeing the Iron Plague. The endless injustice, the chaos swallowing everything.
Oh, this has like a card game component.
But it turns out there are much deadlier things here than the plague. Why are you doing
So this almost seems like it's like Baldur's Gate 3.
This new world was supposed to be beautiful and free, but the factions, mages, technologists had no interest in peace. Their only use for these marvels is to perfect new ways to kill each other. My little girl, don't worry. We'll get out of this. I promise.
Hey, show me your hand.
Crevator shot.
Wait, she could just do that? She should have just led with that. Like, the mix of imagery here. Oh, shit. She got fucking erased by her own daughter in a Sephiroth moment of betrayal.
This was supposed to be a beautiful world.
Wait, we just saw this woman running around. Is this a spoiler? Did this just spoil the game for us? New arc line. Okay, well, shit. Take a stand in the eternal conflict between arcane magic and steampunk revolution and tip the uneasy balance between sorcery, elves, dwarves, and mysterious monsters on one side and steampunk gadgets, zeppelins, and Tesla guns on the other in this single-player party-based story-rich RPG by Dreammate. What have these guys done? Is this their opening salvo? Dreammate. Oh no, Nordawick. Pronouns in my fantasy game? What's up, Taco? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I was really into this until I saw the RPG bits. I kind of wanted just the mother and daughter. That's weird. The RPG bits are what made me more interested, because it seems like a Baldur's Gate 3 type of thing. Baldur's Gate 3 was the first thing I thought of too. I thought of Fable first. Wait, what? Okay, but like, I was really interested in the mother-daughter story. They really just killed the mom. Are they not even in the game? I don't know. Like the very first, like the parts of the gameplay that you do see, it looks like it's her, like running around and shit.
Here.
But I guess it's character creator, right? Because it shows like all these different types of characters here.
All I ask is
So
that
I
every
guess
mother
maybe
wants
she's
a
not the
better
main
life for her
protag.
child. Exodus from the old world.
I thought this
We're
was
all
her running
fleeing the
around,
Iron
but
Plague.
maybe that's not. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's the kid. I don't know. Maybe it's something different. But yeah, they just straight up fucking wiped her in the trailer. So much for your mother-daughter game. Is this like what Dead Island did? I never played Dead Island. All right, playing some Daggerfall. Nice. All right, what's this demo sitting at? 13. Somehow this is smaller than the Metal Hunter game, which is still downloading. Queue it up. I'll queue it up. What's the point of having fiber internet if I don't if I don't make maximum use of my my pipes here? What is this? Taurus Island, massively MMO? Nope, pass. Streets of Rogue 2. Simulation open world RPG. What the fuck is this?
Welcome to the City of Dreams. Where anyone can get a fresh start. Where a corrupt president enjoys a bit too much power. Well, sometimes you just have to go rogue.
What the fuck is going? So this is like obviously like a people's revolution against a corrupt president who I guess is kind of living like a bum. He just seems to go around stealing
Remember,
people's shit.
there can only be one president. Welcome to the streets where anything is possible.
Okay, this is weird. It looks like
Streets of Rogue 2 is an immersive open world sandbox.
it looks like
dialed
old
up
school
to
GTA, like Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2.
Be who you want. Write your own story.
Oh, what the
And you
fuck?
can
A
do
giant
all of
gorilla?
it with friends.
Oh shit, he's doing a mass shooting at an office. This game seems like it could be pretty fun.
Streets of Road 2.
This game seems like it could be pretty fun. I'm not down on that. 2 gigs. This is even bigger than the other fucking. Jesus, why are these games all so like massive?
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
Dead Island had a very emotional trailer about a family getting attacked in a hotel, and the actual game was nothing like the trailer, and it had nothing to do with the family. Yo, Woody Oates, welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? You see, Halo Studios is replacing 343, and the next Halo game will be made in Unreal Engine instead of its own custom engine. I did see that. They're not replacing 343. They just renamed it. It's still 343, but they're called like Halo Studios or something like that. But they're ditching their engine for Unreal, which should be cool. I mean, I feel 2 ways about it, because obviously, it's just more consolidation of power in Epic, with the widespread adaptation of Unreal everywhere. But at the same time, building your own game engine sucks, and like you end up spending so much more time, money, and energy trying to get your game engine to do what you want it to do in an efficient, effective manner. And when you spend all your time and energy doing that, you're not spending that time and energy making a good game, and then when you have to actually make the game, it ends up being lackluster and failing to live up to expectations and shit, which is, I think, a part of Bethesda's issue with continuing to use the creation engine, even though they want to create these big modern role-playing titles. So using something like Unreal, where Epic is just like devoted to building the engine out to be like as big and robust and scalable as possible, it will allow for Halo Studios, or whatever they want to call themselves now, 343, to focus on building a game that doesn't disappoint people as much as Halo Infinite did. Even though I didn't mind Halo Infinite, but I'm not the target demo. I'm not a Halo fan. So I played Halo Infinite multiplayer for a little bit, but I think it'll end up being good. I don't know if they've announced that they did it or not, because I haven't been super following it, but I kind of hope Bethesda does the same. I hope they build Elder Scrolls 6. I hope they're building that in Unreal. Fallout 5, whenever they get to that, I hope they built that in Unreal. Like, take as much of your development time as possible out of the realm of building up your own game engine, or trying to make it do what it wasn't built to do. Because I've spent plenty of time, my years in the industry, I've spent plenty of time on that side of the equation, and it rarely works out well. The voiceover reminds me of Spatula City and UHF, Weird Al's movie. I've never actually seen UHF. I wish the actual in-game characters look more like the ones in the art. I can agree with you on that. But, pixel art works for me too. I feel like all these video games feel the same because everyone is using Unreal Engine. That's true. That's the other side. That's the downside is, yes, there is kind of a cheapness that can come with it if, and only if, that studio doesn't like have the creativity because the Unreal Engine is incredibly flexible with its graphical capability. If games look alike, it's because developers are either purposely trying to make their games look like other popular games to appeal to games that they know sell, or they're just all using like generic standard, templates for textures and lighting and shit. But you could use the Unreal Engine to make games that look radically different from other games out there. Look and feel, that's the beauty of a game engine like that, is it's robust enough to be flexible to build whatever basically you want. So having a game built in Unreal that doesn't look like all the other cookie cutter games that are built in Unreal. Is just a matter of that studio. Like a studio like 343 or Halo Studios, whatever, they have the capacity to make their game look unique. Same with Bethesda and whatnot. Now, if we're looking at games like, you know, what we're seeing here, the Next Fest indie games, probably not so much. Like this one we watched, this first one we watched. This looks generic as hell to me. And this is probably built on Unreal. But, you know, this is like a team of like 6 people, and I don't know if they have... I'm not even sure if these 6 people or whatever have a whole lot of like experience in the game industry or not. But even if they did, you know, it's just 6 of them, so they're probably going to do whatever they can to make it look good, pull whatever art assets that they can pull, without having to create whole new art assets from scratch for everything that you're seeing here, so that they can build out their game and focus on gameplay, focus on building mechanics. Game could be fun, but it's just got to end up looking, you know, looking fairly generic. Looking like other games of that sort. And that's a problem that indie games have when they all use the same game engine. God, I miss Halo from the olden days. Halo 3 hit different. I had other games back then, but Halo 3 always just hit different. I didn't play Halo 3. Again, I wasn't a Halo person. I bought an Xbox, the original Xbox, specifically for Halo 2. Because everybody I worked with was into Halo 2 when they were doing parties and shit, and I was like, I want to get in on that. So I bought that for Halo 2, and I enjoyed that game well enough, but it still wasn't enough to like...
not easily set aside. Someone must right the wrongs of the world. Someone must stand for those who cannot, and shift the sands of fate.
I was gonna say this is like Prince of Persia. Then he said sands of.
Always close in the city of sand and blood.
We are in control here.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't worry, Your Highness. We'll be better acquainted soon.
No, no.
Okay. Blood of Meran. In Blood of Meran, explore sweeping sand dunes, bustling bazaars, and sprawling palaces. Go blade to blade with enemies, pick them off from a distance with your arrows, or slip by them like a ghost. Level up and build your legend. Should I give this a shot? Does this look interesting? Should I download this? Maybe. How big is this thing? 16? Yeah. I'll snag it. I'll snag it. One engine I've been seeing starting to take off is Godot. It seems to be less scummy, a less scummy Unity-esque engine. I've never even heard of Godot. What games are made in it? Sup? Yeah, I got an Xbox just for Halo. Thought it was still my least, though it was still my least played console. Yeah, what's up, Couch on Kelly? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Hang on, this kind of looks sick. I want to see gameplay. I'm here now. My internet was being run off battery. Yo, what's up, Wisp? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a good night, too. I don't like that it didn't show gameplay while having a demo. This one? I mean, I guess it didn't. Well, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it, I don't know if it didn't show gameplay or not. I guess we could watch this thing here. These are some Steam streamers, I guess. I don't know how this streaming thing on Steam works. I've seen this before, but I've never actually figured. I was never like, oh, how do you stream a game on Steam? I don't know what's happening here.
So good. Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna run.
Why does everything build up as you're
towards
running?
The memories.
I like how it's getting. The tension is definitely building the further along you go.
Yeah, look what you've done! I've just put this
It's like you're remembering, and it becomes clear on what happened.
You cheeky girl.
You cheeky girl. That must be the wife, right?
It must be.
Okay, just based off of what they've been saying, it sounds like he's in a memory or a flashback or something. Which in that case, that's actually kind of neat how they did that then.
Can I ride a horse?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Look, Master. Look what a horse it's become. Proud and charming. It'll be a joy to ride, even for a second.
Ooh. Love that. Ooh.
What?
Behind you, girl. It's okay, dude. I got this. I'm Mr. Parry, remember?
I'm going to change your lower third. Mr. Parry.
Alright.
All right.
Time.
You got this.
Select L, target enemy.
Okay, just based off of what even this looks like, it looks like it's going to be similar
Dude,
to like an Arkham Asylum sort of thing.
That was really quick. Alright, ooh, okay. Alright, I think I got it. Did you see my roll? My dodge
I
roll?
did. But you are outnumbered, my friend.
But dude, look at me movement. Ugh. Okay. Alright, wait.
Okay, I get the gist of
Let's
that.
do it.
I get the gist of that. What is this? La Salamanca? What the fuck is La Salamanca?
No tuve contacto con mis amigos desde hace varias semanas. Se suponía que iban a volver hace 4 días.
It sounds like an A24 horror movie or something.
No, algo no me cierra. Tengo que encontrarlos.
I'm not really interested, to be honest. I'll pass on that. Let me see if I could snag one more, then I'll start checking out what I downloaded. Zombies games. Because you played games tagged with zombies. House Spirit Cat? What the fuck is this? Relentless Imp. Oh, God. Well, let's go back up. Survival horror games. This thing seems to think the only kind of games I'm interested in are survival horror games, or horror games in general. Permafrost. Ninja Turtles. I still haven't played the other Ninja Turtles game, Operation Mist. Survival horror, action RPG, Metroidvania, Souls-like. Mandragora. Oh, it's a Souls-like. I don't know. I don't want to do that. That kind of reminds me of The Last Faith, and that game, kind of pissed me off. Not because it was hard, but because it just deleted my save. I got really far at it, and then all of a sudden my save just evaporated. Action RPG, roguelite. You know, there was a game I played one of the last Next Fest that looked exactly like this. I wonder if it's the same game and they just changed the name or something. Also, I'm wondering whatever happened to that game, that Cyborg Mechanic game. I wonder if that ever came out. Sand, Tinkerlands, casual open world survival craft. Bad to Bad, Apocalypse, indie RPG, action RPG. Keep Driving. I watched a video on this one earlier. It looked kind of neat. Kira Legend. Super Drive. Battle Royale MOBA. Robabekia? Cyberpunk open world RPG single player futuristic. Oh, this looks like shit. But like, it looks like shit in like an early PlayStation 2 kind of way. Or maybe late PlayStation 2. Wait, what the fuck happened there? What is going on here? This is like... That was so weirdly unnatural looking. Why does this look like an up-resed PS2 game? He was eaten by a fucking crocodile. Not a robot. What is that? There is so much going on here right now that I don't even know what to make of what I'm looking at. Not a robot. Okay. Robabekia. What is that? I'm sure that translates into something. I like the 3 floating cars here all shooting at this one. This guy is toast. He's not making it out of that because those things are already on the way. But you've got this thing going on over here. You've got this shit going on over here. For some reason, there's just a floating robot dog. I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. Abdelrahman Tariq? This is probably... No, he's got something else. Offenders. No one has mixed reviews. Guess it's just one of those dudes who like just makes games by himself. All right, well, I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass on on Robabekia. Luckily, that's my under $40 battery that I got 5-6 years ago. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised it's not working. Hey, yo, what's up, Arachnid? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? There's some twin-stick shooter cop game in the Next Fest that looks pretty good. Oh, before I forget, congrats on getting Amari Cooper. That's who I wanted when all the speculation was about Devontae Adams. I wanted Amari Cooper anyways. I think that his playstyle fits better, but also he was a lot cheaper, so I'm happy about that. The Precinct is the name? The Precinct. I'll look for that here in a second. Let me go back to where I was before I got distracted. No, I've already seen through all that. So, Shadows Are Alive. These are the survival horror ones, zombie ones. Let's see. You said The Precinct?
Your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform, and he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe.
Oh, this is ACAB Simulator. Hell yeah, I want to be a cop. It's the thin blue line, brother.
Gangs all have a hierarchy. We work our way up the chain.
Oh. I'll be ACAB for real on this one. Suki, I will be. I'm totally a cat, little lady.
Welcome, Dano.
Hey, Cap, all cats are bastards, Suki. What do you guys say about that? Yeah, I'll download this one. Alright. This game looks horrid. One thing I like about your streams, Devin, is that you don't play music in the background all stream. I instantly turn those streams off. I understand in the intro and the outro, but not all stream. Yeah, I try to do, like, if I'm talking, if it's just me talking and nothing else is happening, I try to have music on in the background just, you know, because of my own issues. But if I'm doing other shit, then I'll just turn it off. Yeah, I can understand what people are saying when they play music while they are talking. The music is just distracting to me. Well, if I'm ever playing music and it's distracting, you can always request I turn it off. I'm excited for the new Mafia game next year. I didn't even know there was a new one. Absolutely love that series. Streets of Rogue was pretty engaging. Streets of Rogue 1 was pretty sweet. I'm excited for the next one. I actually beat the first one. Alright, which one am I going to start with now? I got Lurks Within the Walls, Cursebane. I might try that first. We'll see. Or The Axis Unseen. I might try that one. You know what? Next Fest Tradition, huh? Where's my... I still have this thing. I haven't used this in a while. What are my options here? Let me pull this off to the side here. So I have the Precinct. Did I even spell that right? P-R-E-C. I have Blood of Marhan. Streets of Rogue 2. New Arc Line. The Axis Unseen. Cursebane. And Lurks Within Walls. Okay. For nothing else? You know what? Hold on, let me go over here. Free scrolling Steam is just as dangerous as free scrolling Twitter. You just never know when like a big hard dick is gonna pop up. Locomotive to kill a god. Inventory quest. That sounds awful. I mean, I'm sure it's fun and people love it, but just managing inventories are always like my most hated part of a game, of an RPG. Spirit Mancer. Arcane Ascent. Thrift Store Simulator. What the fuck? Thrift Store Simulator, you own and operate a secondhand store in a bustling city. Customers will bring a variety of items to your shop, and it's your job to negotiate the best prices. That seems kind of cool, actually. Hold on a second. That actually seems kind of... Oh, wait, what the fuck happened? Where is it? Oh, jeez. The porn popped up. I didn't mean to click away. Why? Apocalypse Factory. Kaiju Princess. Oh my god. What the fuck? Dirty Daughter Slice of Life? Jesus, she's got like fucking... Where the fuck was that game? Rum and Gold. Top-down shooter selling PvP Battle Royale. Sure, I'll install this one. It's only 246 fucking megs. Yeah, I'll install it. That takes no space at all. Fear the Time Loop? Is this a FMV game? Okay, I'll check that out in a second. I can't even remember the other game I wanted to fucking get. What was it, like Thrift Store? Something at Fractured Mind. Oh, there's too much. You know what? I'm gonna get. Wait, where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, so I got that one. I'm gonna get. Hopefully that's not too. I'll grab that. Grave Pact. Nah. The back worlds. What? There's a lot of shit on here. Okay, I'm gonna try looking at. You know what? Let's see what this one's all about. This is a PT-inspired psychological horror game with body cam style, or body cam style. PT-inspired.
Which they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never happened
before. Oh, I'm getting hit with another ACAB. Got a lot of cop games going on here. These guys are unconcerned about this dude with his gun drawn. Oh, and he's firing off rounds and shit. Oh, the floor turned into sausage. I don't know if that music is gonna get me struck on YouTube. Hopefully not. Honestly, it looks kind of dull. What was it? Thrift Store. That's the one I wanted to try. Thrift Store Simulator. This one seems like it could be good. Hell yeah, I could finally rip people off with their trade-ins. I could be my own personal GameStop. Oh wait, why was this on Next Fest if there's no demo? Alright, well, to hell with y'all. I don't know why you're even on the list if you don't have a demo. Alright. So, Rum and Gold and then Fear the Time Loop. Fear the Time Loop. Fear the Time Loop. Oh, this was the FMV game. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. I guess the Steam sale will start after Next Fest. Random guess though. I never got far past where enemies have guns and packs. It's a hard-ass game. I get pretty far as the gorilla. Oh, you must be talking about Streets of Rogue. Yo, what's up, Forrest? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Hell yeah, brother, we're going to shoot some poor sap on the train. Justice isn't cold, it comes in the form of hot lead. When I lived in NYC, I was on the subway every day and I never switched between cars while the train was running. I saw multiple people get stuck on the walkway between trains. That sounds awful. No clue why people would switch cars like that. Just wait for the next stop and use the door to get on the platform and then enter another car if you want. That game just didn't really get to the point for me. I still don't know what they were trying to say. The body cam game, I think it was just trying. I mean, they sold it as like a PT game, you know, like that Silent Hill PT or whatever from Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. That everyone is still pretty bummed about having been canceled. So they're just trying to get off on, you know, referencing that plus the recent body cam game trend. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's how the PT trailer was too, though. Well, PT had a playable demo, and people loved that demo. In fact, I think you could still buy versions of a PS3 that has that demo on it for a decent amount of money. I think it's PS3. Was it PS3 or was it PS4? I think it was PS3 for PT, but maybe it was PS4. Lots of respect for the artists and developers, but sometimes the trailer is just so vague. I don't even know. I don't know what the game is. Yeah, and for those games, like, to me, that's kind of suspicious too. I like vague enough that there's things I get to discover, but tells me enough so that I actually want a reason to buy it. Yeah, I don't need a trailer to tell me everything. You know, I just, you know, I want to see the general theme, the general motif, and then what some gameplay looks like. All right, I have my list of games here. Let's click the spinner and see which one I'm going to try first. Hopefully it's not Lurks Within Walls, because I'm not really feeling like a creepy horror game right now. Oh, Fear the Time Loop. Damn, we're getting right to FMV game. Did it even finish? Okay, it just finished. All right, well, let's see what Fear the Time Loop looks like. What? Publisher Taco Eaters. Okay. PC Gamer also... Am I being hit with a fucking ACAB again? Why? There's nothing ACAB about this particular game. I don't think. Maybe there is. Wait, oops, missed. PC Gamer also put out their yearly list of top 100 games on PC. Happy to say my game of the year was Balatro. Went from not existing last year to number 8 on the list. I saw, you know what? I think I saw that. I saw Balatro listed on like a game of the year list somewhere, and I was like, oh, that's the one that Arachnid was telling me about. Oh, the USB-C port on the cheap battery is working. Nice. I saw this today too. I was happy to see some of my favorites do well. Something just made a really loud sound to my back left. There is nothing there. There is nothing there that you see. Just a bit of confidence building that my choice in games isn't completely eccentric. Well, mine's incredibly eccentric, so what can I say? I don't know how loud this game's gonna be. I'll play it safe and just drop the audio. Drop the music down a little bit. Easy. Stand Dart? I don't know, okay, I've never seen Stand Dart before. Normal mode, your health decreases every second. In 15 minutes, you will die. What the fuck? In 15 minutes, you will die. I kind of just want to explore the game a little bit, but I don't know. I always feel like a little bit of a bitch going for the easy mode right off the bat. I'll try Standard. Fear the Time Loop is currently in active development, and I'm continuously adding content and working to improve it based on your feedback. If you wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on the game so I can make it even better. Your insights are crucial in helping shape the experience, and I'm eager to hear what you think. Okay.
James Cooper, you are found innocent.
A serial killer continues to terrorize the town, and sources say the sheriff initially downplayed the danger.
This looks like Don't Scream.
I am day drunk. Get ready to see my dick.
I like to think that's what that guy was saying as he was walking down those creepy stairs. Standard difficulty. I mean, Order of Creation, very chill, but not broadly loved, and certainly not a streaming hit. Standard will give you a 15-minute feel of the game, and then you can spin the wheel again if you want. That's true. That's true. During the investigation of a serial killer's crime, Sheriff James Cooper, oh, okay, I am a cop, so that ACAB was appropriate, suddenly loses consciousness. When he wakes up, he finds himself in an unfamiliar building, and with horror, realizes that he only has 15 minutes left to live. But the strangest part begins when that time runs out. Cooper is brought back to the same point where he started, forced to relive this terrifying cycle over and over again. Oh, it's a Groundhog Day situation. The only person he can contact in this trap is his partner, Deputy Sheriff Rose Waters. For her, time flows normally and she isn't affected by the time loop. She becomes Cooper's sole link to reality, a beacon in the chaos where everything around him crumbles and repeats. Oh, shit.
Hey! Is anyone here?
You have 15 minutes to live.
Where am I?
Wait, where's the report?
This is Sheriff James Cooper. Over. This is Sheriff James Cooper. Damn it, can anyone hear me at all?
Where are you?
Rose. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you. I'm stuck in some building. I have no memory of what happened to me.
Haven't been looking for you yet. You've been missing for 3 weeks. The trail just went cold. Caught it. Don't really use your snap.
Okay, hold your horses. I'll get out of here and let you know my location as soon as possible.
With such a disappearance, you might be connected.
I don't want to hear anything about that bastard. Give me a few minutes and I'll get out of here. Over.
Why is this guy not being like... There are mutilated cadavers everywhere.
2 weeks. That's a bit long for a blackout.
He should have been like, hey, there are mutilated cadavers all over the place here. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Oh, jeez, what the fuck? Why don't just give me a mouse cursor? Okay, that one's locked. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Picked up more key. Engineer's notes. Finished installing the code lock on the entrance and exit morgue. It sometimes glitches a bit, but don't worry. Mike and I will double check everything soon. In the meantime, be prepared to enter the same code a couple of times occasionally. I left the code with Dr. Bennett, so ask him if you need it. If anything goes wrong, okay. Written in blood. Never open the damn morgue door. Okay. Dr. Bennett. The best games I've ever played were all on that list. Mass Effect Trilogy, Disco Elysium, RimWorld, Divinity, Original Sin 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Crusader Kings 3, and Wildermyth. All must-play games IMO. Solid list. Mass Effect is thumbs up. I love Mass Effect. I've only played 3. I think I've only played Mass Effect 3. Take care of your health. Okay, well, doesn't seem like anybody here did that. From time to time, you'll find various healing items. One of these is bandages. Bandages restore your health level, but not your lifespan. Okay. Um, 235081.
So, looks like this is a hospital.
I am here.
Complex.
I need to find a key or a lockpick for that, maybe. Shit, I forgot the I forgot the code. I fucked around. I fucked around too long. Forgot the code. Oh, I took the paper. How do I look at my inventory? Two 235081. Why won't it let me use my mouse here? You have 10 minutes to live. Is there a way for me to draw a gun? Why does this place have graffiti and dead bodies? That doesn't seem to add up. The graffiti would tell me that this place had been like abandoned for a while. But like the dead bodies has gotta be like a recent thing.
Oh, I'm feeling bad.
Book of Demons. Oh, Jesus. Hell is a place designated for people with the worst reputations who become... Okay, well, yeah, that is hell. My father told me that hell is just like Earth, but meant for beings such as demons and devils. In the past, like our planet, hell was populated by a wide variety of beings of different genders and species. However, they couldn't adapt to the local climate and perish, leaving their souls to be reborn as demons. What kind of lore is this? Another reason for the extinction of other species was limited supply of human bones, which prevented demons from creating the growths on their bodies necessary for reproduction. That's interesting demon lore there. Alright, how do I use my flashlight? Item equipped. The best lore is in Mass Effect 1. You really should play them in order. If you get the chance, Mass Effect Legendary Edition has all 3 games in one and remastered really well. I just don't know if I'd be into it. Sci-fi RPGs just don't mesh well for me, honestly. I think I talked about that before. Fantasy RPGs I could do all day, but sci-fi RPGs, oh, what the fuck? The fuck is going on here? Oh, I heard something scuttle. Something scuttled. What is that? He definitely... I like how he's even holding the flashlight like a cop.
It's been a while since anyone's been here.
Where am I? Parking. I'm in a parking lot. Right wing, huh? Okay, I guess that's where I am now. I guess maybe this one leads to the staircase, but... I'm gonna slowly back away from whatever's making that noise. Let's check out the right wing after all. Oh shit, this is like fucking sacred candles everywhere. Oh shit, somebody just said my name. Again. Gun, man. Where's your gun? Did they take it from you?
I'm not feeling well.
Okay, so there's handgun ammo, but like, does that mean I should have gotten the gun already? I don't see a gun on him, so I guess he doesn't have it. Oh shit. Here your lifespan will not decrease. If it reaches a critical level, it will automatically cover to a certain point. You can store unnecessary items in the storage box. They can be retrieved in any other box in any safe room. You could save at special devices if you have a videotape in your inventory. Okay, shotgun ammo. I don't have a cassette tape, so no saving for me. After death, a person faces the grand judgment, details of which I am not permitted to discuss to readers. However, I understand the basic principles. I must explain something. To understand the basic principles, I must explain something. The grand judgment determines which world a person will be sent to. When someone is sent to hell, demons receive information. What do you mean receive information? Like they get a fax? Receive information about the sinner and their sins, which then dictates the appropriate punishments. I just like the idea that there's just some demon that's like, I'm looking at your file here, and I don't know what to make of it. Seems like maybe this is the place for you, but it seems like you've done a decent amount of good too, so I just can't make heads or tails of what to do. Can you hold on? I'm gonna have to get somebody in upper management. In the smokehouse, demons who work were... Wait, what? in the smokehouse, demons work who were destined... Demons work who were destined for this role since birth. I don't even know what that means. The smokehouse is a crucial place for demons because one of their principles forbids using other demons' bones for reproduction. I don't know what that means. What the fuck does any of this mean? Like, am I having a stroke, or was that kind of oddly worded? Still don't have a gun. Interesting that they made saving an inventory item. I feel like I missed the gun somewhere. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I only have a few minutes to live anyways. Oh well. If I missed it, I missed it. Oh, I can't open it.
What's going on here?
Thought I saw something on the table, but I guess not. I mean, aside from all these cadavers and skeletons. I'm getting a lot of handgun ammo, but no handgun. That doesn't look good. Health bracelet. The health bracelet will display your current lifespan status and how much you have left until it runs out. It will also display the status of your health freeze and how long it will last. Okay. Is this where I was before?
Hey, wait!
Oh shit, what the fuck? You don't know that one, homie. Don't say hey wait at whatever fucking thing was running down there. You don't have a gun. Unless you're telling him to wait until you find wait till you find a gun. Hey, wait, I haven't found a gun yet. Hold on. Alright, well, Hello, everyone. Yo, what's up, Lynn? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? The lights are going crazy. The electrical is all fucked up since they worked on it today. Oh, they turned your house into a haunted house, Wisp. That sucks. Thoughts on the whole Game Freak fiasco? What is the Game Freak fiasco? I'm not familiar with it. What is that, Lynn? None of the sockets are... Oh, is this thing fucking spiking my CPU? My temperature isn't that much hotter than usual, but it's spinning like fucking crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear it. None of the sockets and none of the sockets or lights in my room work. I'm working off a high capacity battery that has 3-prong outlet. The sockets were out when I pulled a surge that was doing nothing but getting dangerously hot. That's when the lights started to blink and ultimately go. I feel like in these first 15 minutes, the difficulty doesn't matter since you haven't fought anything. That's true. More than that, I'm kind of wondering why my computer fan is starting to spin out of control. Doesn't look like the load on my CPU is anything special. My temperatures are remaining consistent. Huh. Just looked it up. Apparently Game Freak had a leak, an employee's personal information leak. I mean, what is Game Freak? I'm not familiar with them. Oh, someone's crying over
Ma'am,
here.
are you okay?
What you...
God, a person. I'm so glad to hear someone alive.
Why did you put your
Are you
flashlight
injured?
away?
Can you get out of that room?
Yes, just a moment. You know, I can't get out right now.
You can't unlock the door?
Not exactly. You see, my daughter, she doesn't want to leave without a stuffed bear, and I can't.
Listen, we need to get out of here immediately. We don't have time for a stuff.
No, you listen. I'm not leaving without a sign.
All right. Where can I find it?
The bell hit it somewhere nearby. It can't be far.
Okay. I'll look for your toy.
It was a dark and stormy night. Dang nabbit. I think I came from here. Oh, I have 5 minutes.
I should open it with something flat.
Should open it with something flat. Medkits increase both your health and your lifespan. Each medkit extends your lifespan by 7 minutes. If your lifespan is already at its maximum, using a medkit won't help you much. Fair enough. The fuck is that? That doesn't look good. The door to the neurologist's office looking like that. Please be advised, several doors with an indicator light beside them remain locked due to activation of a security system. This is a precautionary measure to prevent unauthorized access to certain areas. If for any reason you need to pass through these doors, you will have to temporarily disable the lock. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, I could open that one. The fuck was that? What's up, Suki? Game Freak is the developer of Pokemon. Oh, okay. Wait, what? I thought that was the Pokemon company. If given the chance, would you voice act in a game? Yeah, of course. Of course I would. I don't know if I'm voice actor material, but if I had the opportunity. It leaked beta sprites, behind the scenes info, and apparently an employee fanfic about a Typhlosan kidnapping a girl, gaslighting her, and then making her give birth to a half-human, half-Pokemon child? What? An employee fanfic? What does that fucking mean? Like, it was a weirdo fanfic that, like, one of the employees wrote and then, like, emailed to their coworkers or something? I mean, I feel sorry for that person then, if that got exposed and it's like, you know, humiliating to them. Hi, Devin. Yo, what's up, Carlos? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. How's your night treating you? God damn, I can't do shit.
Are you looking forward to another Trump presidency?
Oh, what the fuck? I'm doing good. What's this? This is a game called, oh shit, what is this game called? Hold on a second. Fear the Time Loop. It's a game called Fear the Time Loop. Yo, what's up, Gons? Welcome back to the stream. Am I looking forward to a new Trump presidency? No. No, I'm not. I mean, there's still a possibility that I think the chances that Kamala wins are still better than Trump's, but it's in recent weeks it's narrowed way more than I feel comfortable with, and way more than it ever should have. It narrowed a lot. Like, he has a much better shot at winning now than he had at any other point in this whole election season post Biden dropout. But I think she still has an advantage. Maybe that employee was writing a plot for a new Pokemon game they were going to pitch in a meeting. Sounds better than Pokemon Snap. I don't know, man. Like a fucking Pokemon fucking crossbred pregnancy kind of game. I don't know if Nintendo would fly for that. Yeah, Game Freak is one of the co-owners of the Pokemon Company, along with Nintendo and Creatures Inc. That was too calm for such a distressing message. I wish I could believe you. I mean, the polls are so erratic. They're all over the place, and you can never tell. Like, you can never tell because, like, there are all sorts of caveats with the methodology behind all the polls. The one thing that's similar is that they all show a similar trend, and that trend is Kamala kind of losing ground. By how much she loses ground is disputable. She either loses a lot or loses a little, but she's always losing it. So that's the key takeaway. But people still fucking hate Trump. A lot of people in this country can't stand the dude, you know. So as long as there is that, there's always an option, there's always a chance. But she's not making it any easier. I don't know if Joe Rogan is gonna be enough to, like, she's not good. She's not, I mean, policies aside, and her policies are shitty. Who keeps whispering at me? Someone keeps whispering at me. I don't like that, because I still don't have a gun. Is this where I was earlier? I think this might have been where I was earlier. Why does it say no data? I saved earlier. Oh, you know what? I just noticed. You guys can't see the thing. There you go. Now you can see the little timer and my health thing down here. She has an advantage in national vote, but Trump is tied or ahead in swing states. He's ahead. He's only ahead in like a few polls. Like, again, the polls are all over the place. Some he's ahead, some he's behind, but regardless, the trends remain the same. So we don't know how this is gonna pan out. It would be real easy if just like all she had to do is announce a couple of things, like announce that she's in full favor of an arms embargo to Israel, announce she supports an $18 minimum wage, and announce that she wants to complete the promise of the Affordable Care Act, President Obama's crown achievement by implementing a public option. She doesn't even have to go the full Medicare for all thing. Like Obama campaigned on a public option, and Joe Biden expressed support for it. So she can fulfill the promise of Presidents Obama and President Biden by instituting a public option for the Affordable Care Act. Say $18 minimum wage, and say arms embargo for Israel, and she immediately gains nothing but support. She loses nothing and gains a lot. But she is a political coward, so you get what you get. Yes, he is. Devin loves Orange Man. He's expressed his undying loyalty to Orange Guy. Orange Man could rip off his suit, shit directly on a podium, and Devin would be like, "Yes, Orange Man, take my soul. Use it to mine coal." That's a generous interpretation of my stance on Trump. If we lose, I'm punching every millennial Zoomer in the face. You're directing your anger in the wrong direction there, Gons. You don't aim for the millennials or Zoomers. I live in Missouri and vote blue, but I'm trying. I told my dad he needs to just vote for who I tell him. He's 85 and no guarantee to make it the next election. I told him to do it for me and the kids. That's funny. It's like, you're gonna die, old man. Just do what I say. Do what I say. How'd that work out for you? How's that strategy going? Okay, I'm out. Going to get some weed and watch a horror movie. Night, everyone. Hey, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Arachnid. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. It's a lie. To be honest, you could say it's such an egregious lie no one could ever agree with it. They should vote. If they don't vote, I don't want to hear any pissing and moaning. I mean, obviously people should vote, but the onus, I don't put the onus on voters. I put the onus on the candidate for not giving the voters excitement. Like, Kamala's downturn is only her fault. I don't give a shit what millennials or zennials or fucking undecided voters or the uncommitted voters or any of those guys. I don't care what they say, because if people were being offered materially good policies, they wouldn't give a shit. They would support her. You know, they're not given a reason to. They have their rationale for voting is just as valid as anybody else's. So that's why in a democratic republic, the onus is on the person that's campaigning to secure the votes. That's the one thing that pisses me off about Democrats. It is a popularity contest. It is literally a definitionally a popularity contest. So do the thing that will make you popular. Stop trying to like cosplay as some, I'm a fiscal, what do they say? Pragmatic. I'm a pragmatic. Fuck pragmatism, dude. You can worry about pragmatism when you're actually like in Congress and shit, trying to hash out legislation. Until then, do the thing that'll make you popular and you'll win votes. You wouldn't have to worry about millennials or zennials or what boomers are gonna do or any of that shit. Where's my flashlight? It just pisses me off every year. Every year. It's the same arguments over and over again. And then what happens? What happens, you know, after the election? You get jack shit. You know, I remember 2020. I remember Joe Biden and Kamala Harris promising everyone, you know, vote for me in Georgia. Vote for us in Georgia. They were campaigning with Warnock and Ossoff, saying that if we take the Senate, then, you know, we're gonna do minimum wage. We're gonna raise the minimum wage to $15. We need Ossoff and Warnock in the Senate to get that majority, because then we'll raise the minimum wage. We'll do the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. We'll do the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. We'll do the Protect the Right to Organize Pro Act. You know, you just gotta vote for us. Do the thing. And people were excited, you know, and part of that is just because they were also excited to get Donald Trump the fuck out of office. But people were excited about that shit too, you know, and they voted. They gave the Democrats their majority. Ossoff got into the Senate. Warnock got into the Senate. They had their 51, or I guess it was 50, and Kamala was the tiebreaker. But they got it. 4 years later, here we are, you know, running another general election. Do we have $15 hour minimum wage? Nope. They didn't do that shit. Do we have the Protect the Right to Organize Act? Nope. Didn't do that shit. Do they have the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act? Even after Nancy Pelosi fucking got on one knee with the kente cloth around her neck? Do we have that shit? Nope. Do we have the fucking John Lewis Voting Rights Act, as much as they want to talk about how Republicans are ripping away people's rights and freedoms and shit like that, making it harder for people to vote? Did they do anything to make it easier to reverse any of that? Nope. So yeah, I'm totally on board. I have zero desire to wag my finger at anyone that might express frustration with any party, Democrat or Republican, not fulfilling a campaign promise and demanding that they do. Like, that's the whole purpose of an election, to extract concessions from the people running. Kamala might not want to do any of that shit, but if she wants to win, if she wants to be president, she better fucking say she will. You know? But we're in a climate now. We're in this fucked up climate where it's easier and more and just socially acceptable to be like, it's the voters' fault. You know, they didn't vote, they didn't support her, so, or they didn't support, you know, whoever lost, so they didn't support Hillary Clinton, so it's the voters' fault, and there is no fucking responsibility on the people that are running a campaign or the people who are in power in office. It's just, you know, the only thing that matters, the only thing that is of the most import is the voters casting their vote, which just gives the people in power all of the excuse that they need to just continue to further ratchet this country to the right. That is a status quo protecting sentiment. It is designed specifically to prevent anything that might possibly push the country into a more populist left position, which means redistributing rich people's money. You know, it means raising taxes on rich people. It means, you know, providing better social safety nets to people. Anything that pushes in that direction, they're going to look for any excuse not to do it. And blaming voters is like the easiest thing in the world for them to do. Because then they can always play the if you had only, oh, well, if you had just only cast that vote, then, you know, she would have totally done it. And, you know, you can't really disprove that, other than pointing at recent history and being like, well, why didn't they do it when they had the 50 votes in the Senate before? So yeah, that's my vibe on all of that. Like, I want people to go out and vote. I don't want Trump to win. I hope beyond all, I mean, and if Kamala wins, I think that the very first thing people should do after she wins is like become blood enemies of everything that she stands for, and like start talking about primarying her in 2028 and force her to do good shit. You know, force her to, don't give her any honeymoon period. Immediately force her to have to prove that, you know, she's worthy of support by doing good shit. I doubt that'll happen, but I don't even know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I guess I'm supposed to find a teddy bear? I've been here before, though. I'm kind of backtracking. And I don't recall seeing a teddy bear. Oh, boo fucking woo. The Jesus take the wheel tactic isn't working on me anymore. The Gen Xers tried that and gave up. I don't even know what that means. Jesus take the wheel tactic. That's fair. I'm putting too much weight on the populace when they could just do better. Dumb jokes aside, the candidate needs to go out and get people enthused. The people need to go out and vote. Plenty of people my age are like, there's no point in voting. My vote never matters. Well, something has to matter to you, and you need to vote about it or you'll receive more Trump. That's the weird thing about like the my vote doesn't matter thing. If there is one thing that should prove that votes actually matter, it's the fact that Trump became president at all. Because nobody expected that to happen. Nobody anticipated it. That was not the norm. But it happened, and that should have proven to everybody that, you know, hey, votes actually do matter. But to your point about enthusiasm, yeah, that's the whole point of it. Like, and this is how, like, Democrats campaign, basically, like, Democrats and Republicans campaign in the opposite manner. Republicans whip up their base into a frenzy. They get their base enthused and excited about shit, you know, and it's all dumb shit. It's mostly culture war shit and, you know, things that are largely inconsequential. Although now they kind of cosplay as being populist, but they do that shit to whip their people up into a frenzy, and then that gets the base energized. When people talk about undecided voters and like having to get voters in the middle, like, I think that people have a misconception of what those voters actually are. And those voters are not people that are like have any kind of ideological bend. They're not like, well, I'm progressive here and conservative here. No, they don't have an ideological tact. Those people follow trends. That's all they do. They wait for a trend and they follow it. They're not going to express it that way, but that's how they vote. And the trends that they see that they vote are enthusiasm in a particular candidate's base. If Donald Trump's base are super jazzed about him, then the undecided voters will go there because they're like, oh, what's happening over there? There's a lot of excitement. That's why you end up getting people that say shit like, well, I don't agree with his, and then insert his main policy here, but I think he could really change the country, or I don't really like the way he talks about, insert minority group here, but, we haven't really done anything about X problem, and it seems like he, really wants to do blah, 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 blah. All of that is just cover for, there's excitement over there, and I want to be a part of it. Because people want to be a part, I'm just going to let this guy die. You're just running around in circles, buddy. Your time is, oh, look at his eyes. He's fading fast. Because, people want to be involved in something that they feel is important or bigger than them, right? That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of, movements and campaigns. It's so people can feel like they matter in a process that's bigger than they are, So when they see excitement in a campaign, they go there. Republicans can whip up that excitement because it's all based on bullshit that, they either aren't going to do, or they will do it and it will, it'll be bad, but their constituency will never punish them for it. It's like when they did when they started deporting immigrants after 2020, or after 2016, and there were all these Republican Trump voters that were like, well, they arrested my neighbor, but I didn't know it was going to be, I thought they were going to go after the bad ones, but my neighbor's a good guy. And it's like, yeah, well, you're just a fucking dummy. Of course it was going to be that way. And they dislike the policy from that end, but, Republicans will never have to face any kind of repercussions from their base for that shit. But they could talk about it and whip their base up into a frenzy. Democrats, the way they whip their base up historically has always been left policy. Whether it's, single-payer health care, raising the minimum wage, immigration reform via not doing border walls and shit, but amnesty, pathway to citizenship, that sort of stuff, infrastructure, we're going to build more public transit, we're going to build more private housing, Section 8 housing even, that sort of stuff usually gets the Democrats' base whipped up into a frenzy. And then when the Democrats' base are whipped up into a frenzy, the best example of this recently being, Obama's campaign, people will look at that and be like, oh, there's excitement going on over there. I want to be involved in the exciting thing. And then the undecided voters will go there. But the reason why Democrats can't do that right now is because, they have spent so much time absorbing conservatives into the party, into the main party apparatus, and the conservatives, along with the rich liberals, don't want to do those things. They saw what Bernie Sanders did in 2016, and oh, the dude just fucking fell out. They saw what Bernie did in 2016, and they're like, we don't want any fucking part of this. Single payer healthcare or free college, tuition free college, and all of this, we want no part of that. But the party and the base had an appetite. They were fucking jazzed about it. They wanted nothing but that shit. And they have spent the past 6-7 years desperately trying to put that toothpaste back in the tube, and this whole campaign for Kamala, this was perfect for them. This was perfect for them because they managed to get a candidate as the nominee who did not have to do a primary. And so long as she didn't have to do a primary, she did not have to make promises to anybody. She didn't have to make promises to any constituency, any grassroots constituency to try to earn votes. She didn't have to talk about Medicare for all or anything to try to get votes. She didn't have to talk about unions to try to get votes. She didn't have to talk about minimum wage to try to get votes. She didn't have to talk about anything to get anyone's vote. She was, shoehorned into the nomination, and what you saw at the Democratic convention were swarms of fucking big money, the biggest money that you can find in the political process, going there and basically telling her, okay, you're not gonna, I know that, you know, progressives are excited, you know, because you picked Tim Walz, and there was a lot of excitement when Walz was picked. You know, progressives love that shit. We're putting cold water on that right now. You're not doing any of that shit. You're not doing any of that Minnesota shit. You're not doing, you know, like free school lunch, no. You know, like raising minimum wage, no. Like anything involving like healthcare to any impactful degree, no. She eventually came out with her plan to shit, what the fuck is going on here? Close this. All right, that's enough of that game. It's kind of boring. I'm not a big fan of that one. She eventually came out with a Medicare expansion plan, which is good. It's good, but you know, it's not what it needs to be. But you know, they're gonna keep her from going as far as she needs to get her base excited, because they don't want the base to be excited. The base being excited sucks for them because it means that their taxes are probably going to go up. It means they're probably going to lose money on, you know, whatever service that the government is going to provide opposite of whatever private sector industry that they're invested in. Probably means they're not going to be able to go to war, you know, and invest in Raytheon and Lockheed Martin and shit and make money hand over fist bombing brown people. They don't want that. So right now, the conditions are perfect for them to make no promises to do any of that. And the best way that you know what, actually, I don't know if you saw my tweet over this, Gons. I'm kind of going on an extended rant here, but I did tweet about this. Let me see if I can find it. Let me catch up with the chats here. Both the voters and the candidates have their respective role in the lack of turnout. Yes, candidates shifting responsibility solely onto voters, just politicians doing what they do best, shifting blame. I agree. Protest everything she isn't working towards. Stop pushing off ceasefire, keep supporting unions. Yeah, she completely abandoned unions, by the way, and no one's talking about that. She doesn't talk about unions nearly as much as Joe Biden did, so that's also a part of a reason why there's this cooling effect. I take it that the I don't vote, my vote doesn't matter group never really thought too hard about politics beyond when it gets brought up. If you're apathetic, you'll invent a new thing to justify your apathy to others, make it seem like you aren't just a callous, stupid asshole. I agree with that for the most part. So a friend of mine bought tickets to go see The Apprentice tomorrow. That's the Sebastian Stan movie where he plays Donald Trump. It's a Trump biopic, which looks cool, and I like Sebastian Stan, and I want to watch the movie. But when she told me she got the tickets, I said, nice, though I'm too doom-pilled to fully appreciate it. And she was asking why. She was like wondering why. And I was like, I'm sure it's good, but I feel like Trump is going to win. Like, no way. Why? It's like, I'm getting the same feeling I got in 2016. She's been running a far-right campaign and disengaged her base. Now there's polling out showing her behind in Michigan and Wisconsin. I mean, the polling is all over the place, but trends have been going downward. Like, she killed her momentum for sure is what she said. And I said, I want this fucking election over and Trump to be done with, but she's been running so far to the right that it's almost the same campaign, and it's shutting down young voters and Latino voters. Makes me so mad. She goes, yeah, all my excitement is long gone. I had some and some hope, but that's gone. I'm getting my passport in a week. And I was like, seriously, go look at that immigration stuff again. That's what makes it suck so much more. They had a good start. I said, that's what makes it suck so much more. I miss the excitement of the Waltz pick. And then she asked me, why is she doing that? To which my response was, the uncynical answer is she thinks she needs to court a bunch of Republicans to win. The cynical answer is Dems know they can run away from progressive politics and go full corporatist as long as they can say Trump is bad, you have no choice, especially since Kamala didn't go through a primary and thus didn't have to make any promises or assurances to win primary votes. For the wealthy elite, it's a free pass to freeze out the left and push the Dem party super far right. She goes, if they want that, why don't they just go for Trump? And I said, because voters hate Trump, And that hatred alone might be enough to get him to lose. Trump is going to do what they want regardless. He's not going to suddenly become a socialist. So if he wins, great. If Kamala wins, they need to push her as close to Trump as possible. And then she goes, then why do you think he's going to win if voters hate him? To which I said, because there are still a lot who don't. And Kamala deactivating her base makes it more likely that contingent of Trump lovers to win key states. Like, this election should not be close. You know, she said, until the Electoral College is gone, we're going to keep doing this. And I said, there is zero reason for Trump to be in it so closely, aside from the fact that Kamala is deactivating young voters and voters of color. You know, Tim Walz trashed the Electoral College, and the Kamala campaign said they disavowed his comments, which, you know, infuriated me. And I said a thing that I had to censor. So that's the general vibe. That's the general vibe of this election. And so far, we only have like 3 weeks left. I doubt there's going to be any significant movement. I hope I'm wrong. Let me remove that. I hope I'm wrong. There's still enough time. There's still enough time to announce, you know, big initiatives. Biden today came out and said that Joe Biden is threatening an arms embargo to Israel, but he added a crazy caveat that the arms embargo wouldn't happen until like after November, basically, which is insane. It's insane. It's almost like Biden wants Kamala to lose. Like, why would you even bother saying that if you're not going to use it politically? Like, do some political shit. If you want Kamala to win and you think an arms embargo is necessary enough to at least threaten it, then threaten it before the election. You know, just come out or do it. Just do it now. You know, you can do it now. You are the president. You can just do it now. You know, the fact that he mentioned it though, and there's a lot of consternation about that time period, that window. But the fact that you now have the Biden administration talking about embargo, I think that gives Kamala the room that she quote unquote needs, although in my opinion, she didn't need the room to begin with. She could have just said it. But if she felt she needed some space to make such a declaration, I feel like the fact that the Biden administration using words like embargo gives her the space that she needs to come out and say, I support an embargo. So she should do that. She should do that immediately. Like, time is of the essence. We only have a couple weeks here. Like, again, 3 things she should do. Announce that she supports an arms embargo, announce an $18 minimum wage, and, you know, announce that you support a public option for the Affordable Care Act. Those 3 things. And this thing gets cinched up, in my opinion. Kamala is copying a lot of Trump ideas. She's courting Republican voters, which I think is a fucking mistake. That strategy worked for Joe Biden, but it only worked for Biden because, like, A, he's an old white man, so he has he inherently has the trust of the Republican base, whom generally tend to be old white men. Kamala, as a younger black woman, probably doesn't have that inherent. She doesn't have that buff. She doesn't have the old white guy buff. So I don't know if that strategy is going to be as effective for her as it was for Joe Biden. But also, Biden did it in the middle of the COVID pandemic. You know, people were not a fan of Trump. People were barely a fan of Trump when he won. He lost the popular vote by 3 million. But as much as people didn't like him in 2016, they definitely didn't like him in 2020 after his disastrous handling of COVID. So like the groundwork was laid for Biden to run a campaign like that. And even still, his campaign in 2020 is more progressive than Kamala's campaign is right now. You know, at least he talked about unions and shit. You know, he did talk, again, like I mentioned earlier, he was saying we're going to raise the minimum wage if you vote for Ossoff or Ossoff and Warnock. You know, he said that. He talked about raising the minimum wage. You know, he talked about all sorts of progressive policies, you know, the PRO Act and right to work, or not right to work, but PRO Act and the John Lewis Act and the George Floyd Act. Like, his campaign was, you know, far to the left of Kamala's campaign right now. So the circumstances are different, but he also ran as much as he courted conservative voters, he ran much more of like, I guess, a quote unquote standard left Democratic campaign than what Kamala's running right now. But he probably didn't need to, because again, he has the white guy buff. That's the reason that white guy buff is the reason Obama chose him to be his vice president to begin with. Because Obama was a young black guy with a Muslim-y sounding name. He needed the white guy buff to help him out in those critical states. And maybe, you know, Tim Walz could be that white guy buff too, but you know, Kamala doesn't have the charm and charisma that Obama did. The irony is Tim Walz does. But they shelved him. They shelved him though, because you know, the more Tim Walz is out there talking to people, the more people are going to examine his record in Minnesota. And the more people examine his record in Minnesota, the more people are like, oh, this guy is very progressive, you know? And the more people are like, this guy's progressive, they're going to be like, oh, does Kamala support that policy? Does she support, you know, free lunch for kids and shit like that? To which she should say yes. But again, to my original point, the donors and the consultants and the elites in the party don't want that shit. They do not want that. They don't want anything that even possibly hints at like a Bernie 2016 style resurgence of progressive populism. So in order to keep that shit out of the mainstream narrative, they shelved their best asset, which is the charm and charisma of Tim Walz and his popular record. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose on all fronts, because Kamala definitely needs that charisma. She needs that white guy buff, probably more than Obama did. Although when Obama was running, he was running pretty much in the thick. He was running in the thick of American Islamophobia because of 9/11 and the war in Iraq and Afghanistan and but Bushism and all of that. So given that, you know, he was a black dude with a Muslim name, his middle name was literally Hussein, which is, you know, the last name of the guy who we invaded Iraq to overthrow. And, you know, he does that picture of him from Indonesia and the garb and shit. You know, because of that, you know, the idea that he even had a possibility of surmounting that rampant Islamophobia is pretty crazy, but he did. So, but maybe he needed that white guy buff more than Kamala. Not because of a lack of charm like Kamala, but just because of the times that he was campaigning in. But at the same time, he was campaigning in a time when John McCain was at a rally. And then one of McCain's supporters was like, oh, I don't like that Obama. Oh, he's a Muslim. And then McCain literally took the microphone away from her and was like, no, that's not true. No, he said he's a good person, which is hilarious. That's a hilarious response to the quote unquote accusation that he's a Muslim. Like, no, he's not a Muslim. He's actually a good person. But given how, you know, despite how fucked up that insinuation is, you know, that was what the head of the Republican Party at the time was doing. You know, he was taking the microphone away from cranks and immediately disavowing their crank sentiment, their racist crank sentiment, as opposed to now where, you know, they're fucking that is their main platform. That woman would be the chair of the Republican Party today. And that would be like that's their main messaging. So again, those times were definitely different for Obama. He's not Muslim. Only Muslims are bad. Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, man, that's not true. He's a good person. He's not a Muslim. He's definitely a good person. All right, let's see what else I'm gonna play. I hope it's not another. I think I only have one other horror lurks within walls. I want to play. I do want to play Cursebane, but I also want to play. What is that Axe game? The Axe. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Axus. The Axis Unseen. I want to play that too. So I'm kind of hoping it lands on one of those. Oh, precinct. We're doing some cop shit. It's time to cross the thin blue line. Grab a controller. Okay. Got my Xbox controller here. He isn't of terrorist descent. Oh shit, what the fuck?
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
Hell yeah, jihadi Trump. Sounds like it's gonna be loud. It may not be silent enough. Let's try that. I just stopped a plague by murdering a lady with a Daedric curse. Awesome. Good job. Those Daedric curses will get you. Look how soulless this guy's eyes are. He's definitely ran over some innocent woman car and laughed about it on the radio. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's how I'll start this game off. Night City. My city. It's not a city that walks. It's a city that crawls. Slithers. It's a night like any other. Murder, muggings, raping. Oh wait, he's there. I got my own narrator. Sorry about.
But trust me, it's rotten to the bone.
See.
That's where we come in. Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys. And then there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing, and everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot too.
Oh, this is a woke police captain.
Honor, if you got no honor to betray. But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days...
Oops, shit.
Most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a
21 gun salute. Oh, that's gritty.
Truth is, for some of us, it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
Can you feel the grit? Can you feel the grit in this monologue? This is some gritty shit. I could sand down some oak with this grit.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep them peeled. These guys.
Oh, this is a DEI police force.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb, fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
What?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at
What?
the top of his class.
I'm glad you stepped up to say that.
I'll get you a cup of coffee. And Nick Cordell Jr. What? No way. Will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the?
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief
This is very
Cordell,
weird, by the way.
his stellar record.
The way that they're
respect
all
you had for him,
popping
his untimely
forward to
death.
speak.
I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing.
It also
I
kind of
do
looks
want
like
to remind
AI
you.
art.
Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do.
Hey, Suki, come on,
not who
stop
we
that.
know.
Stop that, will you?
I want you to welcome
Why are you
Officer
doing that?
Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him. On it or hard on him. He's a cop. Just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices.
You little bitch.
And those choices are what make us who we are.
God
and
damn,
Cordell,
Suki.
you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did.
Mooks.
Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Watch Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one.
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
Because I did something in a past life?
You did something. I'll alert the media.
Ugh.
All right, squad. Let's get out there and make Averno
come on.
City proud.
What the
Yes,
fuck is going on
ma'am.
here?
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
Oh, really? You're gonna drop a rank shit like that and go right to your fucking food? You cleared up some space, huh? Alright, well. Hey, how are you talking without moving your mouth? He's a detective, but all he ever monologues about is how he needs to eat better food because he's got diarrhea he's been holding in for hours. He's the IBS detective. Oh, is this me right here? Go knock on doors. What's my... Do I have a quest? I guess I do. Why is the controls are weird. What the fuck?
Wanna go catch some bad guys?
Oh my god, what is happening with... Oh no. What is happening with the controls? This is fucking weird. Oh my, what the fuck? Okay, hold on a second. Let me try to figure out how this is supposed to work. Oh, what the... Why does the camera control him? Moving the camera controls him? Oh my god. This can't be what the controls are supposed to be like. I use one analog stick. So the left analog stick I push forward to move, and the right analog stick I move the camera in order to make him turn. I don't know how I feel about this control scheme here. Because I would expect to have just like full normal 3D movement, and then I could just swing the camera around when needed. Camera flashlight. It doesn't say anything about movement. I guess camera. Yeah, camera is the camera movement, I guess, that I was using. I don't know how I feel about this so far, but we'll see how it works.
Welcome to the ACPD, kid. Time for our first mission, sustenance. But, you can drive. My hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and, don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just 'cause they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality.
RT accelerate, LT brakes. Alright, fair enough. B is handbrakes.
I bet you'll learn all kinds of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day. Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there.
Oh, look, this guy just smashed up against that car. I should turn my lights on at him. He's clearly shit-faced. Hey, you. Pull over. Pull over. Alright, let me give this guy a ticket.
We're not at our location yet.
Wait, what? I wanted. Hey, don't. He's evading arrest. He's evading arrest. I should be able to just shoot him. That's like normal police protocol, right? You evade arrest. Hey. I told you to stop. Learn to drive. I'm stopping you because you smashed into another car. Well, fine. I guess you get off easy today. I'm gonna... Wait, does it want me to turn? No, I guess I'll go straight. Yeah, this is Chinatown. He was telling me to go through here. No jaywalking or you'll get hit. Where's my waypoint? Oh, it's behind me? Oh, you dickhead. Stop it. Let me pull a U here. Oh! Oh, I just ran over somebody.
Where did you learn to drive?
Alright, hold on a second. Oh, it's over here. It's in this parking lot.
Good job, rookie. Time for some chow.
Hey, the IBS is coming faster than I thought it would. Hey, man, IBS is no joke.
There it is. After you. Tube steak. Breakfast of champions.
Tube steak? What the fuck? The works. Just catch up everything but the dog. The works.
The works. A maximalist. I can respect that. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend. For you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress.
Armed robbery.
ACB Bank on Mercer Street, shots fired.
Oh shit, Mercer ACB. Let's fucking go.
That's what they're paying us for, right? Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed. Approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
Alright, let's go. Wait, what's going on with my car? Why can't I fucking accelerate? What's going on with my car? Why is it braking randomly? I don't get why my car is all fucked up. Combat controls. LT aim, RT shoot while aiming, LB reload, B enter cover, change weapon left, change weapon right, change weapon up. Okay.
Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down. Get ready.
Oh, lethal force. Oh shit.
Morons. Doesn't look like they're gonna give us a choice.
Oh, I got one. How do I reload?
Duggan's down.
Got him.
This is Bree Bookman in the
Just
ACTV
another
INR,
day!
the #1 news chopper in Averno City.
I don't know if anybody's gonna get that
Police are
reference.
engaged in a fierce shootout following yet another bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's a dark van and it... oh my goodness. Keep it tuned to ACTV, folks. Looks like we're in for a police pursuit.
Oh, I'm supposed to car chase this guy with my busted car? I don't know why my car is
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick Intersection 5.
My car is all fucked up, man. I'm not good for a police chase right now. It applies the brakes every time I steer. What's going on? What, did I fuck something up with the controls? If a suspect is endangering lives, you are authorized to use lethal force. Be careful not to harm civilians. What? Hey, I'm not. Then I'm gonna be endangering lives.
Fenwick Intersection 6.
Shots fired.
It applies the brakes every time I steer. This is a hell of a bug. I know it's a pre-alpha work in progress. I see you up there, but goddamn. This seems like it could be fun if I could keep pace.
Shots fired.
Suspect vehicle identified in Chinatown.
Take the shot, kid.
How do I shoot? Oh, there.
Close the gap, Boot.
Oh, this is not going well for me because every time I steer, he applies pressure to the brakes. Why does it do that? Get out of my way. Oh, the controls have changed.
Shots fired.
The controls have totally changed. Now I accelerate by pressing up on the analog. Call for backup when you need it. Come on, get over here. Oh, this is not the easiest way to control this car, though.
Shots fired.
Every time I catch up with the son of a bitch, he turns. And turning is like my bane. Oh!
Take him down.
Oh my god, why'd I spit out of control like that? What the fuck? Oh, I think I got him. Who's shooting at me? There's still a guy in there shooting at me?
You're too far away.
I can't control this car, man. I'm doing the best I can. You gave me a shitty car. We're like doing a police chase in a Daihatsu here. What the fuck? Do I call for units on this page? Because every time I press RB, it brings up this map. Is that me? How do I call for more units? Oh, here it is. Why does the RB button bring up the fucking map then? Where am I going?
Close the gap, dude.
I don't even know where this fucking guy is. Where is he? Oh, he's behind me. I need a new car. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like the hardest police chase I've ever had to do in a game.
Get your gun out.
Oh, what? This fucking tree? God damn it. I had him dead to rights. Did he really drive down? Where'd he go? Get out of the way, man. Oh my god, this is the worst police chase imaginable. There's like billions of dollars of property damage, and who knows how many civilians have been slaughtered throughout the course of this police chase. If I could just get away with not having to turn. Oh, I just nailed that dude. That's all you had to say to me after being Cloud? Nice driving, jerk.
Get tighter to the suspect.
Suspect last spotted at Litchfield.
Fucking bitch. Always give suspects an opportunity to surrender peacefully by issuing a voice order. When their resistance meter is fully depleted, they will surrender. Oh, voice order, huh?
All right, that's enough.
That was my voice order. Use appropriate force at all times. Oh no, are they gonna bust me? They're like, you were a bad cop. Oh, I gotta do this shit all over again? Oh, fuck. I was being a good enforcer of the law. That guy was a threat. That guy was a threat.
Suspect vehicle identified in Fenwick Intersection 5.
This game could be fun if these controls were fixed. Oh. God damn. Like seriously, just give me some fucking, hold on a second. You know what? Maybe the controller is fucking me up.
Vehicle last spotted on Fenwick Intersection.
Let me just use mouse and keyboard. Alright. This might work a little better. Oh! so much for working better. Oh no. Now what? Do I just steal a car? Oh, I want that muscle car. Hey. Hey, hey. Training shift? I don't have a car anymore. What am I supposed to do? I'm pursuing this on foot? I've got to get a car. Give me this car. I don't know how I'm supposed to continue this if I don't have a police car. Suspect escape. Well, what do you expect?
Close the gap, Boot. Put your foot down, Boot.
Alright, let's try to do a little better. Oh, I totally plowed over someone.
Suspect vehicle left spotted on Fenwick intersection 4.
One less bad guy.
Copy that. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 7. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Ridgebury South.
This is like some of the most good pursuit. I just got like a good pursuit call out. This is like the most reckless pursuit imaginable.
Suspect is on foot.
Alright, how do I issue a voice command?
84 to Central.
I guess we got
a
him.
1015. Pursuit has been terminated.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Whew, you did good, kid. Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day.
That pursuit was a disaster, man. We fucking did billions of dollars in property damage, and God knows how many people I ran over and accidentally shot. Oh shit. Trying to do a good parking job here. I like how he still has his little bag on him. What's going on here?
Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet.
Her arm is broken. Go to the evidence room. Where's the evidence? Oh, here it is.
Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, Meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service. Did Kelly try the old "you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Hey!
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is, which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations.
So far,
anyway, when you collect any
none of the
evidence,
cops in this
you come see
precinct
me.
have been fat.
I'll make sure it's safe.
That's the
You're
most
a peach,
unrealistic
kid. Never
part
change.
of this. None of
Wasn't
these
planning
guys are
on it.
overweight.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Now I gotta do desk work for all the people I killed.
Morning, Cordell. Tidy work yesterday. Keep that up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
Walk a beat.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for.
Open the handbook. Crimes. All right, sure.
Time to hit the streets.
Parking violations. That was weird. So I guess I'm going to be looking for parking violations. How do we get out of here? Oh, here we go. There are 6 types of parking violations. Obstructing a fire hydrant. Okay, yeah. Opposite flow of traffic. Too close to a crossing. On the sidewalk. In a no parking zone or parking meter expired.
Let's go find some parking violations.
Follow him?
There are
Where's he
6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You can't take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing?
This is that
Come on,
awesome
let's check
music
some
as I
parking meters.
to write a parking ticket. You're blocking a fire
People are allowed to
hydrant.
use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it is expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days. Is it expired? Give him a ticket. That wasn't the right ticket for the violation, rookie. Check your journal if you're
What?
unsure.
I hit expired. See, it says expired. And then I hit right here, meter expired.
Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing.
Literally did the same thing twice.
You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything.
I like how this game started off being like, hey, use your controller for this game. And like the controller controls are completely busted.
Will you look at this? Write 'em up.
On side.
You're a natural. Let's carry on. Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid.
A vandal?
Control 1039 in progress.
Each crime you deal with will be assigned a level of authorized force which must not be exceeded. The levels are no force, restraining force, non-lethal force, lethal force.
Copy that.
How do I issue voice commands? Really? Graffiti? Issue a fine? What does this mean? How do I issue, oops, how do I issue a fine?
Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules. We should check for any more spray can bandits
Devin the
nearby.
meter maid.
Graffiti is a type of vandalism, and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest. Vandal at work in my patrol sector.
Oh shit. Your baton is a non-lethal weapon to defend against attackers. You can block 3. Oh, this guy's whooping my ass. Oh, he's fighting through a tase. Damn, this dude is a fucking... Suspect died? What? Wait a second here.
Central, be advised of property vandalism in our vicinity. Check your authorized force.
Can I lock onto this guy? I guess not. I'm just beating the shit out of my, Okay, there we go. Didn't kill him with the baton this time.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct.
Imagine being a graffiti person, then you attack and try to kill a cop. Arrested suspects must be escorted to the precinct and processed at the front desk. You either escort them yourself or call an escort unit. How do I call an escort unit? Oh, there we go. Let's just give this guy...
Let's walk back to the station.
I got one free hit. One free hit
peeled.
on this guy before... I guess they're there. Never mind. No free hits.
Vandal at work in my patrol sector.
Suspects may offer resistance indicated by a blue meter above their head, which can be reduced by voice orders. Voice orders and other actions. When the meter is empty, the suspect is compliant and may be restrained. Left control to issue voice orders. I don't even know where the fucking dude ran off to. Oh, he's running.
Don't make it worse for yourself. Hey,
after him.
All we're doing are busting graffiti people.
Book the suspect, and the desk officer will take custody.
I gotta walk this. Oh, it's right behind the precinct. Okay. Earl Lafferty. Offense, evading arrest and vandalism. Read rights? No. Oh, I didn't read him his rights. Am I still going to be working at night? This dude is like pulling 12-hour days. Where's the chief's office? Where's that at?
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
This seems like Temu GTA
Cordell,
Online role-playing.
come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators
there's a
working
fat
the
guy.
organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that, and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael McKenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in
The
two.
fuck is this?
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, Flight Officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank.
You mean how all the innocent people I ran over and killed?
Now get up there.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day.
Board the helicopter. You know, this guy's in the middle of like a fucking 15-hour workday. Maybe you should let this guy go home and get some sleep. Damn it.
Suspect last spotted at...
Space is ascend, C is descend. WS throttle, AD turn. Q and E are straight. Right mouse button is spotlight.
Fenwick intersection 6.
Point spotlight at a sports car.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Springwood.
Wait, where'd it go?
Suspect
Keep the spotlight target on the suspect vehicle to earn support tokens. When you have earned enough tokens, request support to assist in the pursuit. When you've earned enough tokens. Okay, and then I have to press V.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it.
How do I know how many tokens I have?
Calling ground support. Suspect last spotted at Fenwick East. Get that spotlight on the target.
I'm following him.
Suspect vehicle identified on Linden West. Suspect last spotted at Portalo Hill. Units in pursuit. Stinger is deployed. Hawk 12, the central aerial pursuit has been terminated. Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Oh, nice. What, the spike strip got him? Hell yeah.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope it gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Alright, well, that was simple enough. Keep a spotlight on a car. Thanks for playing The Precinct. Have you enjoyed your assignment so far, rookie? Yeah, sure. Glad to hear it, officer. You showed real promise out there. Alright, well, I guess that was the demo for The Precinct. Pretty fun, actually. It's actually a pretty fun game. I will probably buy it if it's not too expensive on launch. I hope they fix the controls for the controller, because I could definitely see it being fun, more fun that way than with the mouse and keyboard. It's got good bones. It's got good bones. I wonder who made this. Let's see. Store page. What's up, Suki? Are you bored?
Your father would have been proud.
Fallen Tree Games Ltd. American Fugitive, Quell Memento, Quell Zen, Swapero, High Rise Heroes World Challenge. It looks like a lot of puzzle games, and then whatever American Fugitive is. Oh, American Fugitive looks kind of similar to The Precinct. Honestly, came out in 2019.
This is a Channel 7 breaking news bulletin. Dramatic scenes
Oh,
in
Jesus.
Red Rock County today as the Army was called into action in an attempt to halt spiraling crime levels. The former plastic toys factory has been commandeered as a makeshift operating base. Military vehicles and weapons have been deployed in an attempt to control the criminal element wreaking havoc in the town.
This kind of looks like
Tanks and
an old
infantry
EA
armed with
game
miniguns and bazookas are being
called-
mobilized at this very moment.
It was part of the Strike series. I know that there was a tank version of it.
Clear message for all the criminals.
There was a tank version of it. Was it Fallen Tree Games? I know there was like a Soviet one of the games in the series was called Soviet Strike. Strike games. Yes. Which ones were these? Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, Urban Strike, Soviet Strike, and Nuclear Strike. I think Desert Strike was the... No, that was one of them was like a tank one. Or they had one that involved a tank. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Tank video games. No, that's not the kind of tank that I'm looking for. Oh wait, I put ES instead of EA. Man, I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna figure out. Maybe I should put PSX tank games. Was it Battle Tanks? It may have been Battle Tanks. It may have been Battle Tanks. No, it wasn't Battle Tanks. I have no idea what fucking game I'm thinking of then. Was it Mass Destruction? What's happening here? I think it was this game, Mass Destruction. Okay, yeah. Kind of had that other game, the escaped prisoner one, kind of had Mass Destruction, American Fugitive, kind of has Mass Destruction vibes a little bit. Fallen Tree Games. Oh yeah, I used to play the hell out of Desert Strike. I remember those games being pretty fun. Games. So yeah, we saw their list of games on their thing. FAC. Precinct. Who are the developer? Fallout 3 Games. Who's the publisher? Quali. Your release. Games. The Sims. Or a story. I want to know more about the company. American Fugitive Mobile Games. Fallen Tree Games. Where are you based? Although the studio was founded in Nottingham, UK, we have recently transitioned to being a remote working company and have team members from around the world. Another one of these things. Okay, interesting. It's a pretty fun game. What was the other game I played earlier? Fear the Time Loop. Okay, so I'm not super into this game, honestly. I'm sure people that are more into survival horror type, I guess maybe, was it scary? I don't even think it was all that scary. It was really just kind of time wasty, it felt. But I know that the whole point is that you die and then you repeat and die and repeat, hence Fear the Time Loop. I just didn't get into it in the time that, that first run. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes is too long. I extended it out too when I found that health thing, that med pack. So maybe that's a part of it. I don't know. I just wasn't, there was just something about it I wasn't really feeling. So I don't really feel particularly enthused about this game. Probably won't buy it when it comes out. But I did like the Precinct. So those are 2 off the list now. Let me remove the Precinct. Oh, man. And it's later than I thought it would be, honestly. It's just a little bit later than I thought it would be. All right. That's going to be it for me tonight. Ugh. I'm glad that I feel a little better now than I did when I first started the stream, because I wasn't feeling great when I started this. But my stomach has settled a little. I'm going to go watch some TV. I'll probably try watching some more Uzumaki. What's up, Suki? You look so mad. Why are you mad? Oh yeah, I know. So I finished that promo for Troma. They added their own ending, so that was cool. Nice. Congratulations on that. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm actually going to go see The Apprentice with my friend in the movie theater. But I'll be back on Thursday, and I'll probably play some more of these. You know what? I'm going to free up some space. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall that Fear the Time Loop. And then maybe I'll download a few more demos. I'll uninstall the Precinct as well, but I'm going to add it to my wish list. Your father. I added it to my wish list, so I do like it. I want to play more of it. I'm going to uninstall this too. I'm going to free up some space. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it as always. I'll be back on Thursday, so I hope that I see you all then. Hope you all have a good rest of your evening. Good day tomorrow. Hope to see you again on Thursday, but if I don't see you then, I'll see you when I see you. I hope you do well and take care. Catch you next time.